like you, was kind of saying the world is changing. We can't be pagans anymore. We either have to choose Islam, we either have to choose Judaism, or we have to choose Christianity. And Prince Vladimir, in around 988 AD, said, I convert my whole people to Christianity. Because he knew the way it was going. Europe was Christian. He needed protection from the Huns that were coming over. And there's a famous thing, like he didn't like Judaism because they had too many rules. Too many rules about eating. And
this was Prince Vladimir?
Prince Vladimir.
Of which country?
Ukraine. Jews had too many rules. The Arabs didn't drink alcohol, so he didn't want Islam. But Christianity had kind of the most, he thought it was best for his people because they let the people drink.
And what year was this, approximately?
988, 1000 AD. But that's why also the Teutonic Knights in northern Germany, they're kind of pagan, because the Teutonic Knights were the ones in between Poland and Germany. They're the ones who were charged to chase out the last pagans of northern Europe. And there's legends. Eisenstein, that Jew,
the director.
The director. He made a movie about the.
Oh yeah, it's called the big battle on the frozen lake, right?
Yeah, it's about the Teutons.
Nevsky, something Nevsky.
Alexander Nevsky.
Alexander Nevsky.
Chasing out the pagans.
Right.
And converting them to Christianity.
I see. Interesting. It's all there in that map.
Yeah, and it's all about also the mountains. When you look at the geography and you realize, well, people came in this way by horseback. And it said, like, the Ukrainians, this area, people born, like my genetics, I took that genetic test, and they said I have this haplotype from this area between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea.
Yeah.
And they said those people were the first people to domesticate the horse and bring the horse into Europe.
Hmm.
And
because then the horses were brought to North America because there weren't any horses there, right?
There were no horses in North America.
Yeah.
But
so you see all these pictures of Indians on horses, but they got the horses from Europe.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But how they got into, and all the battles that were fought in Austria, keeping the Muslims at bay because they were infiltrating into Europe.
Right.
But what's fascinating, Sogdiana, this area up here, Bactria, this is where Alexander the Great traveled all this way to Sogdiana. Then he went down to India, where he got killed. And
now they're saying he might have been poisoned.
Could be. And he wanted to marry his Greek soldiers with Iranian women. He wanted to bring cultures together. Talk about mass miscegenation.
Right.
He said we have to combine our two universes.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a guy, Michael Woods, archaeologist. He went there and he had videotape people with blue eyes, blonde hair in northern India because they were leftovers of the Greeks that were there.
Yeah.
That's why there were so many Greeks on the west coast of Turkey. And in the 20s, when Ataturk chased all the Greeks out and took over Turkey, that's why so many Greeks in Smyrna had to leave. They had a mass population after World War I, reversal. Turks had to go back to Turkey, and Greeks had to come back to Greece.
Right.
But there was 1,000 years of history of Greeks in Turkey, and they chased them out.
Ah.
So that's a tragic thing that's not talked about.
Well, even Ireland, they say on the coastlines of Ireland, we find people with red hair and blonde hair and fair skin. But if you go further in, they're more like dark-haired because that's where the Vikings, on the coastlines, that's where they raped the women, and that's what happened.
Where they spilt their seed.
Yes. And on that note, we'll leave it.